here with a new painting tutorial. This time I'm going to paint this Ogryn of the Chaos from the Blackstone fortress. So I glued it the best I can. They have some joints that are quite difficult to simulate, and I'm going to paint him with dark skin tone, and I will follow the same color scheme that I did for all my Chaos cultists and Renegade Guard. So red trousers and the rest in blacks. But as he only has trousers, so I will do red trousers and then the boots in black, and then I will do this metallic because then it will really contrast with the skin. Okay, and then I will go for a dark skin tone. So I'm going to use Reno's height on the skin. We'll start with the skin, and then we are going to do the rest. So I want to see. We are going to first lock the main colors, see how it looks like, and from there we are going to keep painting. Okay, so I apply this on the skin and I'm back for the next step. Okay, we have done the flesh with the Reno's height. Now I'm going to use corn red to do the trousers. We're going to do, and we have to be careful because it seems that the boots are arriving somewhere like here, so I will first limit where the boots arrive. So I want to do the boots in black or maybe in brown. I think in black, like the rest of the, okay, with the front in metallics. I will do all the armor plates in metallics, in that way it looks more barbarian, more primitive. And here we have the, and then I will do the corrugate tube maybe in a brass color, as well as this thing here. Okay, so I do this with in corn red, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, the red have been applied on the trousers. I also did this patch here, and now I'm going to use black to do the boots, and I think I will do, I will use not really black, I'm going to use a corpus black. Okay, so I'm going to apply this one here at the boots. And I think this will be the main part of this guy. Okay, so I apply corpus black, and I will be back for the next step. Okay, so I have done the black, and now I'm going to use iron breaker to put on them on metallics. That is going to be maybe the main part on this miniature. So I will start with these armor plates here, and I will do as well the close combat weapon. We'll call it's and so on. Okay, do the spikes, and but as you can see at the end I decided to do the shoulder plate in black, but I will do the spikes in metallics. Okay, again, one layer of iron breaker, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, metallics have been done. And now I'm going to work on the bells. Okay, and the bells, at the end I decided that we'll go for a leather color, and to make it different from the skin, I'm going to go for a different type of brown. I will use, Gotha brown for that. Okay, here we go. We are going to apply this on the bells and pockets. Okay, so I will do that. This color may need a couple of layers. It's a brown that is quite transparent in a way. So I will apply this on the bells, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, we have done now the brown, and next I'm going to use Balthasar Gold on the tube and mask and the this type of respiratory thing that he's wearing. Okay. So I will do this with Balthasar Gold. That although is called gold, is in reality bronze cooperish color. And I'm back once this is done. Okay, so this is how it looks like now. And next I'm going to use Breath Bomb, and I'm going to paint some scraps and type of protuberances that he has at the back here. So for example, this type of thing. So in that way we are going to make it really to pop up against the skin tone. Okay, I'm going to make them there are some here as well. Some we have to be careful because this arm has some of them in the hidden side of the arm. Okay, so I will do all of them. See, I make a mistake there. The problem because we are going to wash. So if you make a small mistake, don't be too worried. Okay, so I do all of them, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, we have done all the different elements there, you can see. Next, I'm going to apply agarose dunes over the clam, or how it's called this, not the clam, the glow, or how you want to call it, the crab thing. Okay. And I will do as well, so we are going to apply this agarose dunes, the contrast paint. See, and you can see it's quite a fast job to be done. Okay, if you have dirten the claw with any other thing, you have to clean up first, right? You have to apply light color. If not, it will not cover. So let me show you. So now we are going to do the same on these things, and you can see you can go over the black, or not black, the dark skin, because it's not going to impact. Okay, so I'm going to do the same on all these type of protuberances. Okay, don't worry if you go over the skin, because it's not going to be visible once it's dry. And this is the advantage of using the contrast paints as well. Okay, like that. And we are going to do as well this type of fangs, so horns that he has. Okay. Good. remember that when you apply a contrast paint, you will need to wait for a while that it dries. Okay, but before I'm going to do also the bandage that he has on the arm. And here we can use, I will use a gray. I will go for a basilicum gray. Okay, it's a contrast paint that I think will give a nice, once I find it, of course. Just deciding, I just changed my plan. I was thinking for a bone color, but at the end I will go for basilicum gray. And I will do this here and also the one that is. Okay, so I do this. Okay, and I'm back once this half dry. Okay, this is how it looks like now. Okay, now we are going to do a wash over the whole miniature with Agarose air shade. Okay, so we're going to start from the top, and I want to be sure that I cover everything, including the skin. Although on the skin it's not going to be visible, as you can see, the contrast paint on the skin is not visible anymore. So this will help to create all the shading. This will unify and kill a little bit the glowing and the not the glowing, the brightness of the silver. So I want the metals to be much dull, less bright, and I will apply it everywhere. So including this cooperish part and as well all the bandage and all these things. Okay, so I do a wash over the whole miniature with Agarose air shade, and then I wait that this dries before doing any further step. So I do that and I'm back. Okay, once the wash half dry, we are going to start painting the skin, and I will start as I do a lot of times with the eyes. So I'm going to start using white in the middle of the eyes. You can use pure white. I use sometimes palette with flash. In this case I'm going to use white scar. Okay, and we are going to apply this there. Okay, we'll put a little bit more. Now I'm going to use black. Here. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reduce the white that went out a little bit. I'm painting him as he's looking to the side. Okay. Now I'm going to use this color, Tusgor Fur. I will paint the eye bags. This will help to give a little bit the sensation of sick. Like that, and now I'm coming with Real's height. And I make this much smaller. And I will apply no with Earthshade wash. Okay, now we are going to start with the highlights, and I will start using Morphin Brown, and I will combine with Rena's height, because Morphin Brown alone will give too contrast that is too high. Okay. But first applying Morphin Brown. And I will use as well again Tusgor Fur, so to make some areas where I want to show that the skin is damaged, or it's like we have done in the eyes. Okay, we find like a small postal or something like that. We put the Tusgor Fur. Okay, and then I go with more from brown. adding pinkish colors or even a little bit of violet will help to give the sensation of that he's corrupted by the powers of chaos, and the skin is being, or the flesh is being, is suffering. No, it's painful. Okay, so this is why I'm using turbo full here and there. And here we have a small stone. Another place where you can use turquoise floor is around this type of scraps that he has. Here's where we need to use again Rhino's hide to help us. Again, we apply here more from brown. We apply here more from brown. And leave this deeper part darker. We can apply from brown to transition. Remove from, I'm Rhino's guide and now I do move from brown. White transition, white. Now I do like I did in the other side. I use a mixture of move from brown with Rhino's hide. Here in the transition. Move the camera a little bit. That. Then, once we are in this level, I'm going to use a scrag brown to do a second highlight. Okay. Okay, so I keep doing that, and I do the second highlight with this crack brown to help me to show more the details. Okay, so we keep doing that. And we can do the cheeks. Okay, I will keep doing that on the rest of the skin, and then I'm back so you can see the result. Okay, this is how the skin looks like now. Okay, you can see we have done all the highlights, and now I'm going to work on the reds. Okay, to do the reds, I'm going to use again corn red and Mephiston red. So we are going to, let me do this part. I'm going to highlight this part here, and then you can imagine the rest of the trousers are going to be done in the same way. So I'm going to apply first corn red, like that. Okay, and then we use Mephiston red to give a little bit more of additional highlight. I'm going to do this for here with Mephiston red. I'm going to do this. And now I will use corn red. Okay, now Mephiston red. And now I'm going to Mephiston red. Okay. So we are going to keep doing that, and we'll do now. Mephiston red, do this fold the trousers. wash is too dark here. Now makes more sense. As you can see, what we do is we clean the wash and then we do the highlights with Mephisto red. On these holes that we have on the trousers, what I will do is I will go with Mephisto red at the lower part of the hole. And now I will use red. Okay, so you can see how I did one of the legs. So I will do the other leg and I'm back. Okay, this is how the red looks like. Alright, so we'll leave it, we have the highlights. We can do another highlight if you want with Evil Sun Scarlet, but I will leave it like that and I know. And I'm going to work on the blackish color. So I'm going to use now a Scaven Blight Ding. And we are going to apply this where we want some highlight. Okay, so for example, let me do this boot. Okay, and we're going to highlight all the black like that. First I apply the Scaven Blight Ding. To steal it down a little bit. We are going to do as well the shoulder pad. Okay, but I will do here on the video. I will do the boot. Okay, something like that. Here I will apply more. Okay. Now I will use Downstone. And we're going to do and we use this Scaven Blight Ding to help me on the smoothing. is too bright, we go with clam blending, and we soften the transitions. We're going to go here. Okay, and when we have done the work with downstone, we take administrative away and we do the final highlights. Okay. When we find it's too bright, first can use the scabbing light to soften. And you don't need to apply this in all the highlights. I will just apply it, for example, this here I wouldn't apply it, but I will apply it here where it's more visible, and now I will use again scabbing lighting to make it darker here. Okay. And this is how I do the black. So I will do the rest of the black and I'm back for the next step. Okay, we have done the black on the boots as well on the shoulder pad. As you can see, I use the same technique, the same colors, and now I'm going to highlight. I'm not going to do a little bit of edge highlight on the belts and the pocket. I'm going to use Ben Blade Brown, and I go for a completely different tonality, so I have contrast against the skin. Okay, so, and here what I'm going to do is basically edge highlight. Because this also will give the sensation of weathering. Okay. So I do this. As well, and we do this case or this pocket or how you want to call it on camera, and the rest I will do it off camera. Now we will take raggar flesh, even lighter, and I'm going to do some corners, some additional highlight where I want to show that maybe the leather is starting to be worn out. Okay, for example here this is a small cut. I'm going to do something like that. So this helps to give the same on this one here. Okay, so now we'll take the bottom. Okay, like that. Now I will do the bells and I will be back for the next step. Okay, this is how it looks like now, and I think at this point I will stop. Okay, I will finalize here part 1 on the painting tutorial of this Chaos Ogryn, and I will come with the second part soon. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed what you have seen up to now. In the second part I will focus on the two weapons, right? The claw and also this. I want to do like a lining or something, energy here. We're going to do strips on this cable, and I will also need to do the mask and the horns, okay, or the I don't know if are horns or fangs. So here you have how it's up to now, and also the metals are still needing some work. So I hope you have enjoyed up to now. I hope you like what you see at this point. Please give a like if you have liked this video, share if you think other people can be interested. Let me know what do you think in the comments below, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.